Rahubat, welcome in, Rahubat Asir, welcome in, everyone, to the collective reading. Hopefully, we're all feeling blessed, highly favored, everything. Thank you all for all the support. We're going to be doing a lot, okay? Because a lot of y'all are too comfortable with me just being a tarot reader when that's not at all what I am. I am way more than that, and I'm only a tarot reader in these moments now. So y'all just buckle down. Y'all are gonna have to get used to seeing in the dark. Y'all are gonna have to walk that path. If you don't want to walk that path, I suggest you go find another reader because I'm not like them. We're gonna find our way back to where we need to be, and we're not gonna be confused with dogma and shit because I actually want to see people grow and evolve, unlike anyone else. Because I don't think they've got to that point on their journey. I don't care how old they are; they haven't got to that point. It's not about dragging people along; it's about showing them the path, and if they want to walk, they'll go for it. So, welcome to an actual experience called Zahara. I hope you all enjoy. Okay. But we got egg on their face inverted. Egg on their face upright. And thinking, question, plot, and planted inverted. Someone has Heg. What that is? What that's like? That's like Scandinavia, isn't it? Anyway, something about Viking ties. Someone has Viking ties. They got egg on their face because they can't plot or plan. This Viking could be an Aries, a Scorpio, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. They want a second wind. They've been doing a lot of time magic or time manipulation or going back into their memories with you and erasing or trying to erase their actions or their fault or their intention behind their actions so that they look more innocent in your present life. But this person doesn't realize that they're only doing that to themselves and not to you. So in actuality, they are doing the whole thing. Was that American Psycho? I don't know. I literally watched that movie with one of my friends on Discord like 4 years. No, it was not 4, was it? It was 3 to 4 years ago. Yeah, they were like, "You want to watch American Psycho?" I said, "I've never watched it." They said, "What?" But isn't that the movie where it's like, "I didn't. Why'd you make me do this? Why'd you make me kill you? Oh no, why did you do this?" It's like someone's playing that role, and they don't realize that they're doing that. Well, you keep wanting to pop up. This person's extremely concerned because they look like a psychopath. Someone wanted to strangle you to death, is what I'm hearing. Damn. Yeah, that confirmation. So they got ranked down. So they wanted you to lose ranking in society or lose some form of ranking spiritually, so that they could cancel something about court. So that could, they wanted you to talk to them. But since you're in no contact with this person, they can't play telephone. They can't say lies and say, "Oh, we're still talking in the background." This person's been removed. They found evidence. I know you can't see the cards. It doesn't matter. But y'all seen excuse me, not y'all seen. But people seen y'all maybe y'all did see how you blocked this person, and you might have had a premonition or a vision of people finding that out. This is coming true. People know that you blocked this person a long time ago, like physically blocked them, like you had connections, like phone number, social media, something, and you blocked them, or like they tried to talk to you and you said, "I don't want to talk to you anymore," or you just let them put on, not even on red, but you let them on send, or however, maybe you did leave them on red. It doesn't matter. You're not talking to this person. So they can't remove some form of legalities. They can't say like, "Oh no, but we're still friends," and blah blah blah. Someone also, whenever they see you in public, or the past times they see you in public, they would project energy to you to try and get you to do something to them, and that wouldn't work. So then they would start talking to people, not about you, just talking to people while you were around, to get your attention, to project energy to you, to then try to make an attack happen. But in reality, this person's shitting bricks. They're a big bitch. And that's how I'm hearing spirits say it, because you outrank them way more than they ever thought they could. Just because you are sucking a demon or a president's dick does not mean that you have like a higher ruling over anyone. That just makes you a slave to a demon, and that puts you like below like soot. honestly. So I don't know who you are. I don't know why you think this is possible, but this is also someone that has stolen information from you. Like if you have notes or journals, they've stolen that information from you to look like they're smart, and they don't even know what the fuck you wrote down or what these things are. Someone's also trying to summon or do a spell that you wrote down in a book, and they can't get it to go right, even though they know that if they did it would work. They just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Also, someone can't read your handwriting, and they've been trying to pass your notebook around to different people like, hey, can you read this? Can you read this? I wrote this when I was drunk and I can't. And someone found out that it was yours because they've seen you write before. And it's also something about a nickname or a name that only you use with certain people that they found in that book that they know. And there's also certain things that they know about you that would correlate too much with that information. So let's say you're like an archaeologist and you like studying bones. There's stuff about dinosaurs and bones and like how to clean bones off in there. So someone's like, isn't that so and so's book? It's like there's too many things that connect, because why would someone like you have something like this? You don't match that energy. It's literally the energy does not match anymore between you and someone else. And they've been trying to erase your energy off of an object to make it look like it's theirs so they can hone that power. They need to give that back. They're going to court because they won't give back some information. They're going in for theft, but someone's trying to make it seem like it's your fault. So you might be asked if you want this information back or not, and that's up to you. But it's back. Someone was trying to keep it hidden that they didn't that they lost access to you. So the initials KMRS and Y are significant. Yeah, the spotlight is on this drummer starter though. Everyone knows what they did, and there's a witch hunt on this person. So get excited. Everyone's going around targeting this one instead because they know that this is the actual demon and not you. This is a very unlucky time for this person because they decided to attack you, and now they have actual court issues. So not only have it's like someone is it's like they were plotting a RICO crime but keeping it hush hush, and they have someone who is really good at law or really connected to the police that they were like doing this RICO crime secretly with. They've been thrown under the bus. Someone's name is Sean, and they've been helping people with the law and with documents in court. They're going back to jail. You're gonna die in jail. Someone's gonna kill you in jail. I don't know why they're telling me this, but I gotta pause for a minute. Both my ears are ringing loud as hell. There's someone in jail plotting to get rid of you because you put someone in there due to your legal games and shit. So when they see you in there, you're just dead. Like it's a non-negotiable. Someone has made it up in their mind that they know that you're about to, like someone knows you're about to be put in. Someone has heard guards throw your name around, ma'am or sir. I don't, it could be any, but they know that it was you that put them in there for bullshit reasons, or you put like one of their loved ones up. They come in for you, and they're gonna make sure you get the lesson. Like it's a big statement to like fuck you. Like this is what you get. And there's nothing that can save you. Someone has an Archangel Gabriel tattoo. Gabriel is gonna make sure that you have like the biggest light on you and that you get what you need to get, because he's the messenger and he's gonna make everyone around you know that you're the one. That's the message that Gabriel has to spread about you. And that's unfortunate because you cannot escape this. You should probably not tattoo an angel on you if you're doing nefarious things, especially if you're going to claim to be one of God and not do that witchcraft shit. Because if you're going to lie about it completely, then yeah, you're not going to get anywhere in life. That's what Gabriel has to say to you. All because you're a healer. They went on your pathway of love, or they wanted you to heal them so that they could get rid of this lust entity and not have core issues. They wouldn't be in their north node. But again, like you have to heal yourself. It doesn't matter. Like someone wants you to like put like a shield of protection around them before they go in the court. And it's like, you shouldn't do that. Someone needs to learn a lesson heavily when it comes down to this. Someone could be a CNA, an RN, or a nurse. Yeah, and they're awakening this that someone lied about you not loving yourself. You have real love, which is why you're unbothered. You really do love yourself, or you know what love really is, which is why you're unbothered. And that's why you're able to stand so tall. And this person's waking up to that. This person was trying to scan you mentally. And because they worked in the medical field, it's like, no, there's something wrong with his brain. Like, actually, because even when I talk to them, it's like they're staring through me. It's not that you're staring through them. It's that you're seeing them for who they are, and you don't need to intake their bullshit. Like, if you're going to sit here and lie to me and play these mental games where you just talk real fast and expect like me to care, then go for it. But like everything that you're saying has nothing to do with life or anything to do with me, and it has to do with your problems, and that's why I'm not paying attention. Like that's how you are with this person, or that's how you were. And they thought that you were just dumb. They thought that people could just walk up to you and say whatever the fuck they wanted because you didn't listen. They thought it would just, you would tune out and go out your ears. Maybe you had petite mal seizures or some from a seizure, and they thought that you were just having a seizure, so they just kept talking and talking, but the whole time you were registering and scanning them. And they didn't like that. Well, they're just now figuring this out, and they don't like it either because it's like, why do I feel so stupid? Someone has like a really strong telepathic communication with you as well, and that's why they were on the fence of working together with you, because you can tell whenever they have like a hidden motive. So they keep going to a dark practitioner to help them instead of you, because they don't want to feel embarrassed for the truth of the matter, which is what they're not telling you. Yeah, third party snitch is pissed off because you are not mentally and emotionally unstable. So someone's mad at this Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Aquarius, Leo. They're pissed off at him because they just went around and lied about everything about you. So they found out they're not getting success in this venture when it comes to a child. What about this child? What are they trying to do with this child? Divine masculine. They didn't achieve divine masculine status by having your child. They weren't using their intuition. So someone stole someone that you're supposed to be in a relationship with, or your divine masculine had a child with them, and they thought that because they had the child that they would be like a divine masculine. No, if your child's a demon, that doesn't make you a divine masculine. That makes you a karmic, because your child's a demon and you brought hell on the earth again. So why do you keep using a woman's portal to bring demons in? I don't know. Your dick gonna rot off? Probably not, but I just want that to happen personally. But you're blocking this high priestess, or this high priestess knows you're blocked for lying to you because they don't have any divinity. They are straight up a devil. It ain't no joke. This mature woman, everyone knows that this mature woman was only acting like a sweetheart to your soulmate so they can get your gifts, and they cannot be trusted anymore because they were just trying to get into the attachment removed by because you were praying for them. But they wanted that entity to hop onto you. That was part of the death magic, is they were going to transfer it from them to you. But you blocked that. Like, even if you pray for this person or pray for them, is like they can't get rid of this entity. And it's the same lust demon. It's the same devilish energy that's hopping around from person to person to convert them against you. And people are finding this out, and it's like they're getting scared because literally, like, it's whoever they talk, it's like the next person they talk to, it goes to. So people want to come back to you now so they can leave poverty because they know you did it by yourself. In the distant future, this karmic masculine is not going to be able to move on from a ice queen because you're not jealous or envious. So the only reason, so a divorce would only go through. Also, the courts are denying someone of a divorce. What? This person got. Oh. This person got married for money. And they weren't married to the person. They weren't legally registered, like documented marriage, right? They only have one documented marriage, and it's for money. The other marriage they had was one that they did themselves, where it's like a mutual like mind agreement, and they want to get married now because they're having a child. And it's like, well, we might as well just get married now. And they got divorced from the person that they had the married for money. They gotta wait there's like a 30-day or 90-day period that you have to wait before you can get remarried to a woman, or like remarried at all. So now they have to wait. So it's like, what are you doing? I really just. This is why collective's not around you. You're actually just fucking stupid. This is why you can't be around collective. This is why, like. If your brain is too small, don't come around us. I'm going to just say it that way. If your brain is too small do not come around us. If your brain is like dry rotted or your synapses aren't working properly, just do not come near us. Because it apparently we stimulate y'all's nervous system way too damn much, and y'all start acting like a damn Energizer bunny and start hopping around everywhere doing dumb shit. Um, so just stay away from us. Stick with your cliques of like dumb people. Like be the smartest dumb person in your group and keep it that way. Stay away from the actual intellectuals. Just stay the fuck away. You cannot join our club. Stay over there. If you're not willing to like, this person's not even willing to learn. They want to just seem like they're right, and they're not right. Someone also lied to you to your face. They were talking to you about either like your heritage, something about like Egyptian or Atlantis time periods or however, and they lied and said someone else said that this deity was in charge of this and that deity was in charge and God this, God that, and they were wrong. And then you told them what it really was, when that's why they went, oh yeah, that's what I told them. No, that was your dumbass who said that to someone else, and then you got proven that you were wrong. So then you asked someone who actually came from that bloodline, came from that lineage, came from that area or study, and then you were proven wrong again. So instead of accepting embarrassment, which would have been a learning point, you buckled down and try to act like you were right, or you were ignorant. You were Negro. You got the curse of ignorance, and ignorance is, my God, ignorance is the curse of Negro and ignore. Okay? It is the fact that, one, there's not a country named Negro, so you can't call people Negroes in the first place, because there's no fucking country named Negro. Like, Americans are named after America, Germans are named after Germany, Indonesians are named after Indonesia. I do not see Negro anywhere on the map. I've like, even on like the extended map, when you get beyond the ice wall and shit, I have yet to find a planet or a star. So there's that for you. But it's a curse of being blind, basically. It's a curse of darkness. But it's not curse of blackness, it's a curse of darkness, where you are unable to see the depths. It's too deep for you. So they're expecting a whole community to stop ending things for you, or to stop believing in this death magic spell, or to stop putting energy into this death magic spell so that you can move on. That's what they're expecting. Why did I pick this deck up again? Because of their hard works and labor, this karmic masculine. Yeah, because everyone sees that a karmic masculine light on an earth angel. That's the message that people are getting, because someone's chakras are imbalanced. Someone like went up to this person and asked, my chakras are messed up. How do I fix them? And they said, I don't know. They don't know what the fuck to do. Yeah, you're not soulmates because you're not a psychopath. If you would have had like the same mentality or however, you would have been soulmates with this person, but you're not a psychopath. You're not conniving or cunning at all. And this person's stressed the fuck out and worried right now. This person could be having migraines because all this mental magic and all this trying to like convert your mind, they're in over their head because you're not a karmic. They did not learn their lesson when it came to keeping your peace or keeping peace, making things balanced. Someone knew that because they were a demon and you were an angel, that like you all were supposed to make the balances, but they still wanted to have control over you. You were never envious over a two-faced person. It's like someone wanted to be like, oh, they're mad because they can't talk to so-and-so like I can, but you could actually talk to them way better than them. I'll give you a funny example. So someone I was dealing with when I was homeless was working with Astaroth, and Astaroth was like beating the fuck out of this man because he was retarded. B, he was not listening to Astaroth, who was telling him to listen to me because I was supposed to guide him down a path that he was too scared of. Literally, I got his ancestors to connect with him, and he's seen a feather, and he got so scared of seeing that feather. Because I told him, you're going to start seeing feathers. That's your ancestors talking to you. He's seen a feather, got scared, and then jumped off the path. Like, I can't do this. You're scared of a feather. You're a pussy. But you work with demons? Oh, you are a demon bitch. aren't you? You're a demon's bitch. You're a pocket pussy for a demon. And that's funny as hell. Keep living that life, because you ain't ever going to get any sort of strength. You are pathetic. Truly. It's like bizarre. You need to calm down, Astaroth. Like, get away. Like, I don't want to channel you no more. But anyway, I told Astaroth, I was like, look, both of us aren't making money. I'm not making any money, and yo person not making any money. So let's do this. I will tell him to work with you to see what happens. And he said, okay, cool. And we made a little deal. And I said, I will tell him what to do. All right. If you tell me what to tell him, I'll tell him verbatim. And then when he does what he's supposed to do, pay him. And he said, good deal. I'll do that. We'll show how these things work. Right. I'm a negotiator. I'm a mediator. I'm an arbiter. All right. I'm a threshold guardian, whatever you want to call it. I work with these entities. I am very much in the legal system when it comes down to this. If that makes you uncomfortable, then you're just not comfortable with power, unfortunately. But we worked a deal out. I told him, look, I said, I'm hungry. I said, why don't you ask Astaroth for $50? Right? Just for $50. So that we can all get something to eat. And he goes, oh, okay. He goes to the bathroom, does his thing that Astaroth says. He makes $100 within 3 days. Right? But during those 3 days, he was nothing but an asshole to everyone around him, right? Which is not what Astaroth told him to do, but that's what he wanted to do. What he ended up doing was going into the bathroom and making a contract with a different entity to go against Astaroth to get paid, which is what he told me. So Astaroth then started to abuse him, like punish him. He was in pain. His relationships was falling apart. He was arguing with his girlfriend every damn day. He smelled like shit. There were flies all around him. He was depressed. He went nonverbal because of it. That's how bad Astaroth was on his ass. But he made $100, right? I went to him one day after he got the money. He goes, Astaroth gave me the money. And I said, yeah, did you see how you made the money? And he says, no. I said, because you ignored his orders. Because you were an asshole to everyone. So you made $100 because of that. And he said, yeah. And I said, yeah, Astaroth is abusing you. That's why you made the money. Because you were a punching bag for that demon for so long that he literally trampled this man. That's why you made the money. You literally got pimped out and spiritually raped by Astaroth. That's why you made $100. You didn't do shit. You laid down like a good boy and you took it. And that's what I told him. And he said, that's not at all what happened. I said, yes, it is, because I've been talking to him for the past 3 fucking days and he hates you. That's why he did all that shit. He wants to watch your life fall apart. Maybe something like that happened with you. I know I'm not the only one who does this. That's why I tell my stories, because I'm not the only one. Okay? Y'all are so silly sometimes. So this person is in legal issues, and they've been daydreaming about how to connect to you because they don't want to apologize to you for exhausting you of your feminine energy. So Archangel Michael has already made it established that they can't get away. Michael's already stepping on their throat, and they stuck in chaos. So you get to nurture yourself while this person's within distance of you. This person's fucked, bad. Because of a love affair they had, maybe they had a love affair, or they went to a different county in your state or in their state to have sex with their poly partner that no one knew about. And that's why their detriment's fallen down too, because they cheated on someone that they said they were going to get married to. They're just getting hit left, right, and center. So someone was gone for a weekend, I heard. It's I'll be back on Monday. And the reason why they were gone is because they were fucking someone that you didn't know they were in a relationship with. Sorry to break the news to you, but someone has to. Aries, Gemini, born in the year of the rabbit. I literally told you. And that's so funny because the person I was talking about was an Aries. And I'm just telling you right the fuck now, honey. Yesterday, because I know you're watching this because you popped out and you've been in this reading today. I said R. You gotta go to the ER because of a heart attack. I'm not lying. So I know you're watching this. That's your final warning. See you in 3 days. That's what I'm hearing. Shit. Good luck out there. Good luck out there, boy. You're gonna need it. We got a Taurus. We got a Year of the Dog. We got Virgo. I like how every sign I've called out is coming out now. I'm telling you, I'm on point, baby. We back in action for real, for real. We got Capricorn, Year of the Rooster. I'm gonna shuffle 2 more times. Year of the Dragon could be significant as well. Year of the Snake, Year of the Rat. Year of the Rat. Someone wants to call someone a rat as well. I don't know why. Maybe someone wants to call you a rat because you work on both sides. Like you have allegiances on both sides. So someone wants to call you like a rat or like a agent of God. But yeah, I am. Call me an agent all day long. I'm an agent of God. Get fucked, dude. You're gonna get mad at God. Shit. Good luck. So Year of the Dragon, Year of the Rat, Year of the Snake, Year of the Rooster, Year of the Dog, or Year of the Rabbit. Or they could be a Capricorn, a Virgo, a Taurus, a Gemini, or Aries that are involved in this. And they are in deep regret right now because they had no idea that trying to use revenant magic to derive you mad, like make you mad or make you focus on the past, was going to bring you clarity about some form of necromancy or grave work that they were doing on you, or how they were trying to revive something back from the past when you were courageous in your combat with an experience that you had with Jinn and an illusion that they were trying to pull. Doing this sleep magic on you. Maybe someone slept around you, slept next to you, or underneath you, and they were projecting to you all night long. That's another reason why they were quiet. They used the sacrifice of silence to do this work. Sometimes, some people fast for it. However, because these dark art people got to do one thing for another because they don't understand alchemy at all, and they think you have to do it because they're fucking stupid. Anyway, so this Jinn work did not work on you. Someone knows that you have very good fortune and luck when it comes to Jinn. Something about this person's ancestors. Yeah, this person's ancestors did not give them permission to be a witch of imbalances. So yeah, because what the fuck? Because this person's ancestors are nothing but incubus and succubi. So that's why they're having their endings. They didn't realize this because they unbound themselves from the ancestors who would have helped them learn the power of attraction actually. And they didn't know that, so they ran away from their ancestors due to fear. So on the full moon, they're fully going to be out of conquest because their will to hold on is an illusion. They don't even want to hold on themselves, that they can't hold on. They know it, and they're just pulling illusion magic, or this illusion magic that they did on you is backfiring on them to make them think that things are working in their way. This is chaos magic and corruption that's happening to them in their life right now. So someone who's might have even trying to been doing destruction work, like using stormwater, using sulfur, using different various of acids to deteriorate and melt you down. And this is going back on them. Something that they did in the summertime is going back on them, and in the autumn time, because your will was too strong for their insanity work. So someone could have really been trying to use like stormwater, making war water, making what is it like? I don't know what to call it, so I'm going to call it insanity water. But someone was trying to use like water and smoke to cause you to go crazy. Yeah, they're using that to cause horrors in your life while you were ascending, so it would make you afraid to ascend so that you would descend and be on their level again so they could come to you and talk. But you were protected on this rebirth. They can't do that to you. You're not bound to this person, so don't worry. This war is not about you. This war is about them. I feel this is just like field work for me, bro. We're only 30 minutes in and I'm already done with the damn reading, dog. Look at that. Shit. Listen, man, I'm back in business. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I'm back in business. They ain't gotta spend all time. They ain't no preaching on this one. This is a direct message. Ain't no teaching in this class. Because you avoided the storm. You made the right decisions by leaving this person in the past. You avoided a storm. Yeah, friendship and magic, yeah. Friendship is magic. Your friends are helping you. But this person was trying to use magic on your friends so that you would be stressed out and not have any friends. But things are shifting back on this water sign, who was a snake to you, air sign, because you were a divine feminine who had the power. So there was a water sign that was mad because you didn't want to be friends with them and teach them magic. So they switched up on you and lied about switching up on you. This water sign, because you didn't want to teach them magic. They did not have luck showing you by making people not feel gracious about you, by lying about your influence on meditation on the shadow. So someone was lying about you, like, oh, they haven't done their shadow work, or lying like maybe you helped them through their shadow work and they got a demon attached to them because they weren't taking your advice properly. They want to blame you because I was like, they weren't walking with you the whole way, but you're not supposed to. This person that knows that you know how to spiritually cleanse yourself. This fire sign, they know that you're a healer and they know how courageous you are. They don't have the key to be your divine masculine, so it's over with this past life drama. They did not grow, so they have to be released from your good fortune, or your good fortune's being released by your guides. And you intuitively know this. This person could not use nature spirits to cause you fear or to cause you calamities on your new life or in your new life. The storm is already hitting this distorted masculine, so do not worry. You are perfectly fine where you is. Whoa, I'm spinning. Oh, I'm spinning again. Maybe someone's spinning right now. What else is going up in here, though, y'all? Someone is in the south node because they know that you're not letting fears hold you back. Or they didn't let their fears hold them back when it came to plotting to destroy you. Or destroy the fact that you wanted to surrender to the divine, but on the full moon, they had to surrender to the divine. Because of what they invented. Because it was their choice to do this. It was their job. It was their ploy. Yeah. And you deserve tranquility, or you're surrendering to the divine because you desire tranquility on the full moon. Time is up for this person who did not surrender to the divine, though. If you did not surrender to the divine, your time is up. I don't care who you are. If you didn't surrender to the divine and do what they said, time is up for you. You're getting some form of karma or backlash or whatever. The person's going to run out of resources because of what they were inspired to do, which was cause challenges in your life to trap you. This Leo is going to let their pride get in the way on the full moon because they chose to grieve. And their emotions are running high. So they're going to do some form of emotional work on you on the full moon, or they're plotting to. It's immediately going to backfire on them. The self, yeah, because you aren't them. You did nothing to them. You aren't able to be a reflection of this person. And they know that because on the new moon, they didn't have a powerful change. They were expecting to siphon your energy on the new moon, but they didn't. You're welcome for that new moon cleanse, y'all. I'm telling you shit. Like, look, y'all. And it does not matter. I see the comment that said, I don't know what moon to choose. It does not matter. It does, but it does not, because the way I'm doing it is using it for cleansing, okay? If we were doing some form of specific task, like, oh, I want prosperity or I want manifestations, then that would matter. Moon phases matter for that. But for cleansings, it's best to do them on full or new moons, because that's a new stage. That's when the transformation is complete and you're going forward from there. So that would be the best time to do them. Most people just do cleanses on those 2 moons because it adds a circulation until that new moon hits, or until the full moon hits. That new moon protection is going to be there. That's how I do my work. That's how most of them do their work. Okay, so it does not matter what moon you choose. If you need it, you need it. If you don't, you don't. And also, why a lot of people are still stuck in the dogma of, I'm scared to do this because I don't do spell work, and I know it says in the Bible not to. It does not say in the Bible not to do spell work. Moses did spell work. A lot of the prophets did spell work. When are you all going to actually read the Bible and stop falling for that dogma bullshit? It's in there. It's in there. God literally says, go do this. It's magic. Go do it. And then they do it. Stop. You're hurting yourself. That's why you keep getting beat up, because you're afraid of power. Stop lying to yourself. It does not say in there not to do that. And if you look at who wrote the book where it says not to do that, it is probably Paul or Saul, the dumbass nigga that ignored God and then got mad that they weren't one of the disciples for Jesus. And then Jesus rejected that nigga too. So then they got mad and started lying on people in the book. They even lied on John the Baptist. that nigga is nothing but a damn trifling bitch ass hoe who ain't do nothing good for no one. And just because he don't want to follow the instructions and he want to listen to Lucifer instead, he gonna end up like Lucifer and be a crybaby for the rest of his fucking life. So don't listen to those people. Listen to the word of God. Buy, I forgot what Bible it was, but buy the Bible that literally has Jesus's text or the supposed text that Jesus said written in red ink. And then all of your dogma will be thrown out the window because you'll realize how much of that bullshit was made by man or assumptions made by Paul and the dumbasses that wanted to assume shit instead of just listening to the actual word. Stop letting preachers and man lie to you about God because they don't read the Bible. They just choose a sermon, they choose a verse that supports their own belief on life, and then they use that to back it up. That's not what you need to do. That's why I don't go to church. That's why a lot of actual people who worship God don't go to church, because it's some fucking retard up there only trying to profess what they want people to know rather than reading from the book. I have never been to a church where they say, open it at Genesis 1:1 and we're going to read the entire chapter of Genesis and break it down and talk. I've never seen anyone do that. That's what you're supposed to discuss, not just have a man sit up there and blah, blah, blah for fucking 5 hours. You're supposed to ask questions. So there's that for you. You've just allowed man to distort God for you. Pick yourself back up, talk to God, and realize that even if you think you're talking to God, because that's what you learned from by another man telling you something, that the lie that that man told has now infected your brain and has washed it, has dirtied it. And you need to wash your brain again or brainwash yourself so that you can see the truth rather than being blindfolded by these people that don't even know God at all. Okay? But there's that for y'all. There's the speech. Are y'all wondering, where's the big speech at? There it is. But this person knows that you have the wisdom to make the adjustments that are required to keep this person from a romantic cycle with you. Libra, or on the new moon, they know that you have the knowledge required to protect yourself or to cut the cords with this person, so you're fine. This person has no more protection because they can't return to you due to them crossing the limits, due to them crossing a boundary of yours. Your legacy is safe, and the answers that you need are coming on the full moon because someone can no longer hold their vision of believing in their goal. They are too afraid to step out of their comfort zone and transcend. So all your answers you need are going to come to you on the full moon or by the full moon. So expect that to be there. You could even be getting a phone call around that time, or you could be getting a phone call about an appointment, or you need to go somewhere around the time of the new moon as well. The full moon as well. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that is it. That is the reading. There's a little speech at the end this time. Yeah, y'all need, for real though, whoever the heck this person is, they gotta really get their head together in the game because they are lost. F, you failed your test. F, yeah, damn. FM radio. Someone could be Catholic. That didn't come out, but someone could be at Catholic. I got that from FM. Don't ask Cal. Some people know, but don't ask Cal. NOMF. NOFM. Sorry. If you look that up, the NOFM, the new order of what is it? Fritus Minor. Someone's a Catholic. Okay, that's what I'm picking up from that. And they know you're speaking the truth about this vampire V. Because you're still the gateway chakra is good. That's why they can't dismiss something. They can't say something's a lie because of that. We have G. They can't say God's a lie because of that. Something about a video game. Someone can't dismiss who you are. Maybe you're working on a religious video game or a video game about the truth or a video game about God, and they know like you're telling the truth. Or this could even be music you listen, like you make music for God, which is why they know that you know who God is. Like you're making art in the name of God. That's why they know you're not fake. And it's not for money. It's literally you're doing it because God's like, hey, do it. And it's not something that you're stressing out about. It's not something like, oh, I have to get this done now. When God tells you to move on it, you move on it. Someone finally gets that. They've watched you. FV, field views coming through. Someone has like watched you long enough to know like, oh, God's telling them to move here now. Or God told them to do this. And you move so unpredictably, that's crazy. Sometimes you move instantly. Sometimes it takes you like an hour to do it. Sometimes you'll wait like 3 days and then you'll do it. They can't tell They just know God tells you to do something, and they see that spark in your eye when it happens, and then it's like you just move whenever the ghost or the God host, or whenever you become the ghost, the host of God, to move forward, because your heart chakra is aligned. Your heart chakra is that pure. You took a win, you took a W from a Skrillian reptilian, a Draco star system, or maybe you could be a Skrillian reptilian. Y'all need to stop saying that all reptilians are bad. Do you all know that the blue avians are actually really, really bad? A lot of the blue avians will come are like disagreeable as fuck. I bet y'all didn't know that. So just be aware of that. There are like just stop saying that it's always one thing. Like it's an array of things. That's why you're so weak, and that's why you keep getting abused by everything, because you're offending so many factions of spirits. And it's like, oh, I'm not going to help you because you say we're all evil, so fuck you. I'm not helping you. And then you get your ass kicked. And it's like, well, God help me. I can't help you because you're not seeing the truth. You still are living a lie, so I can't protect you. Is that Vasariah who does that? Hold on. Vasariah is coming through. The angel. Hold up. Let me find you in this deck real quick, because I don't have the book on me. The book is somewhere else. So I'm gonna. There you are. Yeah, clemency and equilibrium protects against the attacks in the courts. So yeah, Vasariah cannot protect you in the courts, or whenever these demons are attacking you, or when you're under attack, because you still are believing a lie. And that goes to you, collective. If you're under attack still, you need to talk to Vasariah, because you're not seeing something in a whole view. They cannot protect you if you keep lying to yourself. Simple point as. So talk to Vasariah. Clear as damn day. Y'all want your answers? There they is. Okay? The grass was greener because it was fake, and a Drac knows that. Drac 2 Draco Star system. Yeah, they will no longer be GPS stalking you because you won, because of these victories that you have. They know that they're real. They're like, someone's been spiritually tracking you to see like where you're at on your journey, and you're opening doors that these people have never seen before, which is why they thought you were demonic, and that's not true at all. So these people have been lost, getting attacked by demons that you've been destroying and defeating, and they've been taking out their anger on these people because they don't have the keys to open the door. So they just keep getting abused, confused, and all sorts of shit. So stay out of our lane. If you don't know, then you don't know. Ask and you shall receive. But if you don't fucking knock on the door and wait for a response, then you're not going to know shit. Okay? Mason. That's Masonic law. That is Masonic stuff right there. ASK. Some of y'all know. Ask, seek, reveal. Okay? Some of y'all know that answer, seek, reveal. No matter. Y'all know it. This is Masonic stuff. Someone knows that you know stuff about Mason's thing, or you know about Masonic, or maybe you were in a Blue Lodge. Something about you could have went to the Scottish or York rites, but you chose not to. You just decided to end it there. Some of you are in the York rites. Some of you all took it all the way up. What is that order? What is that order? I'm hearing the Order of Notre Dame. I don't think that's how you pronounce their name, but something about that is coming through. Anyway, we have W. Oh man, we run out of space up here. Again, too many letters. We have W, L. Someone is part of the Skull and Bones. This is the Skull and Bones card. I forgot to add it there because I couldn't find it, but here, there's actually like a pin here that I can use. But someone could be part of the Skull and Bones. Let me write this in here. Woo! I'm glad you came out. I can get that done. Who was doing stuff to you monthly with the Hispanic aunt who's in Lil seated. They're getting a return to sender, and a Virgo knows that they can't do a return to sender to you because you weren't someone's past life love. This Latter-day Saint baby father, his ex, this baby father, Latter-day Saint's ex was Hispanic, trying to do work on you, and she was she has family members within the Skull and Bones, or they have an aunt that's a bank teller that knows members of the Skull and Bones that was trying to do a return to sender to you, but because you didn't actually have a relationship with this person in the past life, it didn't work. Like, in the past life, you and this individual might have been scientists together or workers together, and you all had like a fling, like y'all might have fucked a little bit or flirted or had like a really like interpersonal connection, but y'all never like made it official. Y'all never labeled it. So they can't do anything about that legally. This person's going to drop their ego because it's deja vu that a mother is getting about how they were trying to be a lust trap to you. Someone remembers them mentioning someone was talking to their mom about how they were going to be a lust trap to someone and just pull them in, and they remember this. In Aquarius, they remember now, like, oh, so you were just going to like, you were only fucking someone or you were only dating someone to make someone else jealous so they could be a lust trap for you. Like, they remember they're telling their mom that and asking their mom for protection. They were doing this daily to you. Someone's mom is dead, and that's how they were asking them. Someone could be Russian and from the Moose as well. But they are a disagreeable person who is trying to right things in your life. Scriber, author, inverted, this kitchen witch can't do anything to your divine masculine because they are protecting you from all evil and they are protected from all evil. This false Christian is an Asgard from the Eta galaxy, and there's a Leo whose dirt work is not working because you're not gullible. You would only have to fall into this trap. Like, you have to fall into the grave for it to work, and you're not. You're not being a detriment to yourself. Someone wants to make it seem like you're being a detriment to yourself due to the boundaries you're setting, and that's not how it works. It's actually causing your money to go up for what these people did to you a year ago. So expect your money to start increasing. Oh my goodness. Sorry for that. So yeah, someone feels like they were swapped, or someone swapped their ride or die for someone who was bald. Maybe someone was a ride or die for you, and then they swapped it, they switched it and became a ride or die for someone that was bald. Because he doesn't want to come back to you. Because they don't, yeah, because they know that you don't know that whatever was that something that they didn't fail. When it came to attacking you with Shan Sheath, which is why they felt like they could attack you again. Like, they got a slap on the wrist the first time they attacked you. But then they try to do it again, and their whole life is falling apart because they were told to leave you alone. This distorted feminine, this Korean reptilian from Kur in the Draconic star system, their daughter left a poly relationship with the mer people and these addicts who are only going after their root chakra. They took the low road. Your Alta Major chakra is in line. A Scorpio knows that, and a Pisces who's a Carvian or Avian from the Alpha Draconis system can no longer use their crown chakra against you in this new beginning. Someone lied about you being Catholic, a sister of Osset, because they're disagreeable. Okay. Is money going down? Money going down. Someone's money's going down because of what they did to you, to your third eye. A blue avian Ratair Lyra Galaxy, an avian Abeneth Keshi or Brontal. And a Nomos Bidu Energy Center are fucked up now because of what they did to you. Someone's from Illinois, someone's from Milwaukee, someone's from Wisconsin, someone's from West Virginia, something about Florida, something about Georgia as well, Atlanta, Georgia, something about a MILF. Someone always talks about how someone else's mom is hot and how they are a MILF. And that's like a hint to know about who's involved with this. But someone has a video. Something about Fig Newtons. Someone's name is Will. Something about a Will. Someone's wishing someone good luck. Someone can be from Montana as well, or Massachusetts. Something about Waco, Texas, I believe. But someone's looking back at something frame for frame. Something about a GIF. Someone has like a recording of you with no audio, so they don't know what went down, so they're trying to like make it seem like you were doing something bad because they couldn't hear what you were saying or because the audio was muted. And they're trying to use that against you in the court of law, but people already know that that's not true. Yeah. Anyway. But anyway, Basariah's out here. I'm going to keep you out because you came to me straight up and said that. So thank you. I guess that is my you're welcome. That is my you're welcome. I love that. All right, let's get our angels. Let's get our angels. Ooh. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. So first, we have Raphael. God has healed. Healing heals all disorders, protects against protects travelers and medical workers. Anael, the joy of God, joy and pleasure, brings happiness to couples and removes negative energy. Basariah, God the just, clemency, equilibrium, protects against attacks in the courts. Rael, the expected God, liberation, deliverance from enemies both visible and invisible. Nethiah, the generous God, spiritual wisdom and magic, helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. Cathatel, the adored God, divine blessings, drive away evil spirits, rules agricultural protection. Habuhaya, God the kindness giver, healing, preserves health, and cures diseases. Ha'aya, God the refuge governs dreams and reveals mysteries hidden from mortals. Mumaya, God the end of the universe, endings and rebirth, influences health and longevity. Elamaya, the hidden God, divine power, guards against mental trouble. Ha'aya, God listening and concealment, politics and ambition, wins judgment and protects all those that seek truth. Danael, God the merciful judge, eloquence, gives answers to those in doubt. Eizel, God who rejoices, divine comfort, gives consultation and protection from one's enemies. And last but not least, Melahel, God deflecting evil, healing capacity, protection from weapons, and safety in travel. Thank you, angels, for being here. Thank you, Mother, Father, for being here. And thank you, Collective, for being here as well. I love each and every one of you truly and wholly. Thank you all so much for all the support, the likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, whether they are energetic or financial. I truly appreciate you, love them all. Tarot classes are in session. If you are interested in them, I'm getting information compiled for them. Email me, and I will send you. Email me if you're curious about them, and I'll send you the information and the payment methods to go along with that. Tarot readings are coming back. I just needed a break from them. I will make a post announcement when they are back in session. Okay. Right now they are not, but when I am back and feel energized enough to take that task back on, I will let you all know, which should be very soon. I'm just going to say that. We don't know when, though, okay? All my services are down there. My email's in the description, website's in the description, donation ways are in the description. Regardless of everything, though, thank you all so much for being here, for being loving, for being kind, and for healing on this journey. I love each and every one of y'all tenfold and forevermore. And I will see you all later.